This is example 5 from notes 11.1 to 3, which is talking about the 3D coordinate system. And we're trying to find the YZ trace of a sphere. Okay, so it's the intersection of a sphere with the YZ plane. That's what the trace is. And we're supposed to describe the graph of the original equation and then the trace. Okay, so the original equation is right here, and it's given by x squared plus y plus 3 squared plus z squared equals 25. Okay, so the original equation, I'm going to write that here, the original equation is a sphere. So this is a sphere. And what do we know about the sphere? Because remember, let me put it down here. This is the equation of a sphere, x plus h squared plus y minus k squared plus z minus j squared is equal to r squared, where the center of this sphere is the point h, k, j, and the radius of this sphere is r. So in our equation, h is 0, so where the center of the sphere is 0. The k, so k is negative 3, because we have y minus negative 3. And the j, we have z squared, that means z minus 0 squared is 0. So our center is 0, negative 3, 0. And our radius here is the square root. Our radius comes from this term. The radius is the square root of 25, which equals to 5. Okay, so our original equation is a sphere in 3D with center 0, negative 3, 0, and radius of 5. And I'm going to show you what that sphere looks like. It doesn't look great in this program, but you get the idea. The resolution isn't perfect. This sphere should be completed, but we have the x-axis, the y-axis, the z-axis, and then this is the sphere. And I'm going to go ahead and show the center. So the center is 0 in the x, negative 3 in the y, and 0 in the z. So let's put the center in. So 0 in the x, negative 3 in the y, and 0 in the z. I think I said that wrong before. There's the center. And now we want to find the trace. So it's the intersection of this sphere with the plane x equals 0. And I'm going to put that plane in right now. So this is the plane x equals 0. Right? X is coming out as we're looking right now. So it's the YZ plane. And the intersection, if you can see here, between this sphere and the plane is a circle. Okay, so we're looking for the intersection is going to be some circle. So the intersection, we know intersection is the trace, will be a circle. But we need to find the equation, and it's a circle in the YZ plane. So how are we going to find this circle? The trace puts us in the YZ plane. In the YZ plane, x is equal to 0. So in our equation, we're going to let x be 0. So I'm going to write the equation down. We've got x squared plus y plus 3 squared plus z squared equals 25. And we are going to let x equals 0 to find the trace. To find the trace. I'll fix that f a little bit. So with x equal to 0, I'm going to have 0 squared plus y plus 3 squared plus z squared equals 25. Or we don't need to write that 0 squared. Y plus 3 squared plus z squared equals 25. And then we should recognize what this is. This is the equation of a circle in the YZ plane with center negative 3 from this term, because it would be y minus the y coordinate of the center. So negative 3, and the z coordinate of the center here is z minus 0. Center negative 3, 0, and the radius is the square root of 25, which is 5.